Okay, we're going to go for another try. Slight change. I've added a couple more rockets here. Actually, I guess it would be 12 more rockets, solid boosters, off the start. So they're going to fire along with these bottom ones here. So my computer gets to run even harder, which is nice. But first, we've got to do some work here. Oh, it's not work. We got to do some time warping. So we're going to zoom on out here for a second. Zoom, 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 zoom. And so, whoa, too far zooming. I'm actually going to go ahead and warp forward a little bit. When you warp, put your, even all the way up to 5 at least, puts your ship into kind of a stasis, I guess you'd call it. So it puts it on rails so you can basically move it around faster. It's not doing all those calculations. But we're going to move this ahead quite a ways. What we need is for Eve to come all the way around. And I had it over here, which is kind of how it worked before. But it's kind of, I guess the orbit's changed since I last played it. So I was going off some old data. So this new stuff here, is that a round orbit? That is a round orbit. This one's elliptical, though. Moho is elliptical. That's cool. No, I don't think it's elliptical. I think it's... No, it is elliptical. Yeah, it's changing speed. That is elliptical. This one's changing speed too, but not very much. So technically they're all elliptical, except for Kerbal's not. Anyways, we have to have it about a 54-degree angle. So if you think just behind it, so if you think like 90, 45, just 90 on the 90 side of 45 degrees, give or take, with some exactness. So we'll watch the grass grow here for a second. And of course there's no real way of actually figuring this out, you know, actual angles, which is kind of a shame, because that'd be a really awesome feature. Just be like blink, 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 you know, form a triangle and be like, this is how many degrees closed it is. Alright, so let me slow this down for a second here. This is straight. This is about 90 degrees to here, so we need to be, this is about 45 degrees here, so we need to be about right here. So we got a little ways to go. Now let's stop it for a second. Alright, so this is it. This is about 40, it's 90, this is about 45 in here. So we'll bring it up just a little bit. That's really good. Ooh, not too slow. There we go. So that's there, this is it, this is this. Alright, it's good. Alright, and now, so because this is traveling faster, but at the time you do one orbit, you should land about right here. So let's go back here. Actually, I want to go zoom back in. Yeah, zoom, 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 zoom. And I want to take off just before sunrise, which is about now. So this is it. Let's slow this guy down, which means reload everything in there. Turn our SOS on. These outer ones, these new ones, are also they're not attached other than the decoupler. And launch, and hopefully we don't explode and hurt our ears. That looks great. The biggest reason for adding these is just helping this huge weight get up to speed. So we're not using up so much fuel. Well, one, we get up to speed, which helps a lot, which saves us a lot of fuel getting up to that speed of our liquid fuel, I should say. But it's also going to get us out of the atmosphere, because that's our you know, anti-friend. That's our enemy. The atmosphere is our enemy. When you're taking off, when you're landing, it's, you know, your friend. But there you go. Get rid of those. It also gets us away from the gravity, because gravity also is stronger. Oh, they all fell off. Where is? That's bad. Did they? I think it took it off. I think they took them off with them. Oh, that didn't happen in testing. Where is... Oh, see, I think that's the next set there. So that didn't even... That's a bad deal. See, we should be 400 meters per second by the time... well, actually 500 meters per second by the time those dropped off. So that's going to hurt us quite a bit. Them getting ripped off like that, which is really quite unfortunate. But we will continue on with the mission. Alright, those fell off. Maybe I hit it twice accidentally. Maybe that was the problem. It may have been an accidental double hit. So, my bad. Keep going, little rocket. You might say, well, why didn't you just restart the mission? The reason why is actually because I'm afraid that I'll have to rewatch Eve come around again, and I don't want to do that. But yeah, see here we're barely keeping up, you know, getting up to speed. We're not even to 500 meters per second. We should be beyond that now, so that really put us behind. Okay, so while that's going, speeding up, I want to zoom out here. The other thing I want to look at is zoom, zoom, zoom. Where will Eve be in comparison? So it looks like Eve is higher than us now, and so it'll be down lower. So when I launch, I actually want to, instead of going 90 degrees, I'm going to go slightly more than 90 degrees, or slightly less than 90 degrees, something like 80 degrees. Wish I could zoom in and look at this. And that's just kind of a correction. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I need to get moving over. Let's just pull that right on over there. And I'm not going to drop this until I lock it. Okay, now we can... Oops. I didn't want this to swing around and hit it. Whoa, come on. Come on now. So we'll get that going there. Yeah, man, we lost a lot of speed. We should be going a lot faster right now. That's disappointing. That's quite disappointing indeed. You know, make a mistake. That's what happens. Better if I never had those things on there at all. Apoapsis is pretty high, but this is moving out pretty good. Pretty. So far it looks you know, quite doable. This little guy right here, this actually packs quite a wallop. I was messing around earlier, just kind of testing out. Well, I tested out all my rockets, and I took this past Jewel, so that was pretty good. I like how all the names, a lot of the names have like secondary words to them that kind of go along with them. Like Jewel sounds like, you know, like a pretty jewel, and it's kind of this kind of glowing green thing. You know, like Mun, or Moon, actually, it's M-U-N, but it sounds pronounced Moon, and things like that. Maybe I'm just easily entertained. Alright. So that's launching us up pretty good. I think I'm going to back it off just a bit. I don't know. Well, we're doing interplanetary stuff, so I don't know quite what I'm doing. No, that's not what I meant. But as you can see here, it's going to launch us high, kind of pointing up, and then we're going to swing down. So that's the basic idea. So we'll come off the planet, swing up high, and then down. That's a cool shot right there. That looks alright to me. Looks kind of cool too. Between the brown and the blue. Kind of neat. I've got a lot of debris. You can see all my Eve ones from all the tests. Lots and lots of debris. Oh, that's out of that one. Boom, boom. See, this accelerates quite well just because it's so light. Oh, I'm kicking myself over that. I can't believe I messed that up that badly. Alright, so now we're going to start working on jetting out from here. What what a great looking planet. So that you can see how our spur is shooting that way, which is counter to our traversal. So at least that part I've got down, right? Alright, let's fire along this line here. Just a matter of if we'll have a intercept or not, I suppose. Whoa. So we'll slow that down just a little bit, just to help us out. Okay, let's see here. How do we turn out with our? So it didn't do great. So oops. So I could actually probably even pick it up this way a little bit more. That's still not going to do much, so I'm going to have to fix that later. Where's the paraapsis at? 9.5. So bring that up to 9.5. 9.5 what? 9.50, okay. Bam. That's 9.50. So then, you see there's a bit of a dip. It dipped this end. So what I'm going to have to do is wait until we get down here, and then I'm going to have to, I guess, point down. Which should bring that down. So let's, oops, turn T off. Oh, actually be here and then point down. So halfway between apoapsis and paraapsis, which is now, I need to point, I want to point down. At this point, I don't remember everything I'm supposed to be doing. So if you're yelling at your screen going, try dying to live, you don't know how to fly a spaceship. You don't know what you're doing. Yes. You may be more right than you think. And if you're with me and you still have no clue, don't worry about it. We'll learn together. It may be a 3-hour video, but we'll make it. 3 hours of watching the grass grow and the paint dry. Yo, alright. So I gotta watch this carefully. Oh, that's bringing it down. Good. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, stop. Not quite. Intercept. Okay, let's look edge on. Just a little bit more. That's perfect. So I've messed up somewhere else. I am a little far out. So I could accelerate. But I'm just gonna ride it out, see what happens. So Eve should actually catch up to me at this point. It's going at 10, 8, and I'm going at 11. So I'm actually still traveling faster than it. Huh. So I'm ahead. I've got a longer path, but I'm still traveling faster. I'm most definitely traveling faster than it. So I actually am going to need to slow down, which will actually bring this guy in. Okay. That'll bring opposite. That'll bring that in. So that should make it longer, which theoretically, oops, that's the wrong side. So theoretically, if I slow down, since I'm on the same plane as it, as Eve, if I slow down, it should keep me in its orbit a little longer. Because I'm not going to hit here. I'm going to hit, I keep pointing with my finger. I'm not going to hit here. I'm going to hit more out here. Get back, get back, come on, come on. Turn the way I told you to. Orbiting mechanics, it is rocket science. Really could use some like aids, I think. Like nothing like crazy like launch now, just like some degree things. I think that would help out a lot. So bringing that in. Bam, man, I tell you what. That is just not getting anything. Come on. See, it really should. I feel like I should be getting a you're gonna collide type thing, but I'm still going faster. But all right, I'm just gonna ride it out, see what happens. I'll pull ahead, but now I'm going slower. I'm still 11.7. So it's still slower than it. So I'm just gonna really keep slowing down. Oh, turn. Oh, so warp less. There you go. I was like, why won't it work? So I'm just going to keep it slowing down. I should have slowed down more earlier. Looking for that flicker. Oh! That was it! Looking for that flicker telling me that I... Now that wasn't a Kerbal hit, was that? Oh, I can't tell. I'm gonna pause for a second, look at the video. Alright, so I looked at the video over and over again. I couldn't tell, it happened so fast that I couldn't even tell what happened. So I'm just gonna slow it down slowly, or speed up slowly, see if that'll reconnect it. Sometimes even when you do it right, it just flickers because the math is so close. Come on, bring back. Oh, come on. I want to be very precise. Alright, so we'll go slowly, accelerate. Oh, there it is. There it is. And we're going to intercept all the way back here. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'm okay with that. We'll go on to next while, you know. Whew. Wow. That makes it hard. So we definitely missed. Definitely could use like an in-game protractor. That'd be wonderful. If anybody wants to take a tool that you just stick over your screen and make a protractor, that would be awesome. It'd be just you know, you make my day. All right, let me look at my fuel situation. Not great. We probably, well, we may make it home. We may not make it home. It's gonna be. We're gonna make it off the surface of Eve, but beyond that. All right. Just briefly gonna have an encounter, aren't we? This is where we're gonna hit, and this is where we're gonna leave. Even now, it's like we don't. Man, it's gonna be so close. We're gonna have to drop a lot of speed when we are in. Almost there, and blam. Alright, let's take a look at the planet. Man, that was a bit of work. Alright, so we're at 1,000 meters per second, which means we're going to have to drop, I don't know how much speed, but we should. Yeah, we're not going to get home. I tell you that, we're not going home. This is a one-way trip, I think. So we used a little too much fuel of this stuff with these engines. Doing some orbital maneuvering. So guess I got to rethink my my return plot. If I want to return, I got to reconsider that. The other thing I'm going to have to reconsider is if I run out of fuel here, I have to land. Oh, yep. Okay. Where is... okay. Hey. So there's an issue here. In that... There we go. I was like, man, my spacebar and I are not getting along today. First it double hit. It cost me a lot of speed. And then it wouldn't go. So, there goes all my parts. Gonna be in a parking orbit. We're actually gonna become by Gilly, which is gonna be pretty cool. Man, we are so far out that it's gonna be almost fall straight into the planet. Whew. We are really far out. I'm actually going to see if we can see Gilly a bit. It's very tiny. Where would it be? It is... Let's see here. We're facing forward of our orbit. I don't think we'll be able to see it. I can see the seams in space, but I can't see a little tiny rock. I don't think I'll ever be able to see it. Alright. Where am I at in this? I'm going around a couple times just to see I can see. I get close to Gilly just to see it. That's all I care about. What is that? Bop. Bop is another one? Wait, what is Bop? Oh, wait. I just saw Bop out there. I was like, what is that? I guess that's just... Okay, those are the moons of Jewel. I was like, that was weird. Oh, that was it. That was about the best intercept I was going to get. Alright. Is it time to land? Yeah, it's time to land. Okay. Let's go up to Apoapsis. Well, the good news is, we only have to scrub so much speed. Bad news is, one-way ticket. Alright. That is it. Let's take a look at this planet. Looks purple and good. Better be good, because we're going to live there. Coming in, since we're so high, we're coming in very hot. So that's in the planet. It's very high atmosphere. That was wow, we came in really hot. We were flying. That's 5,000 meters per second. That is very fast. My microphone for a second. Looks like we are going to, let's see here. What's our trajectory look like? What are we going to land on? We're going to land on an ocean. Unless I fix that. Whoa! You see that? Our G's going up because atmosphere is so thick. Yeah, we're most definitely landing on an ocean. How's the gravity here? We can actually, and I'm doing this actually just as sort of like testing to see. I can see the atmosphere. Oops, is quite quite thick. You know, it's slowing us down, you know, or slowed us down considerably. But I'm curious to see if rockets can kind of power us out of here. You know, what the gravity looks like, and it looks. I kind of want to go this way. I'd like to go land on land. Looks like we're gonna hit water though. Go to the land. Gravity is pretty strong. Not incredibly strong. It's more Earth-like, I guess, Kerbal-like. It's a very similar planet. I think this was a little smaller. But so far, everything looks good. I'm actually genuinely looking to land over in that landmass. I'm not messing around right now. Also, I'm testing just to see how, you know. And this engine's really weak, but really, really weak. I mean, it works. It's very efficient. So if you don't need a lot of power at once, it works well. But for something like this, it's not great. All right, let's see here. That's last tank. Looks like nothing I can do is going to keep me from landing on the ocean. It's burned straight sideways. Yeah, I don't think anything I'm going to do is going to keep me from landing on the ocean. I should have planned this whole trip better. I actually landed in a huge chain of ocean. So I don't know if it's actually a liquid ocean or if it's frozen. Or if it's like a methane that'll just eat through my skin. Hard to say. But it looks pretty good. Looks habitable. I guess the poor Orning is going to live his whole life here. I think he's gonna have to swim though. Definitely gonna have to swim for it. Man, that atmosphere is very, very thick. I mean, you look at, well, I mean, we are still slowing down. If this was Kerbal, we'd be hitting, you know, 200 meters per second. So we can actually just bail out of here. Get rid of that thing. And see this, we are still slowing down. Hit our parachute. There goes that. Alright, let's see if we can... Warning! Structural stability. Okay. I never knew that before. So we'll just warp this guy on down. Hopefully our parachute doesn't rip off. Parachute ripped off! Parachute ripped off! Slow vessel! Slow! Oh! Goodbye, Orning. And goodbye to you all. We'll try again next time. Bye.